So this is going to be a video for my car channel, Cars with Kev, that doesn't include any cars. We're just going to have a chat about cars and etiquette and the future and the past and Porsche. Yeah. What do you guys think? Should the channel include all cars, or should we stick to Porsche? Now, granted, Porsche is a favorite of mine. Exotics are a favorite of mine. But I like a lot of cars. But what do you guys think? Should this be a Porsche only channel? Interestingly enough, the YouTube algorithm is saying that the audience for this channel actually watches Cars with Luke. And I really, really like Cars with Luke. But he does go back and forth between different cars. But he himself ended up purchasing a 992 GT3. And I think at one point in time, he was connected with Seen Through Glass. And Seen Through Glass was a big Ferrari fan. I'm pretty sure he still is. But now even his channel has evolved and has gone full circle and included so many different cars. But anyway, just comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Very curious, very interested. Additionally, my car, my Porsche Macan GTS, is in for service, getting the steering wheel tilt motor replaced, and it's going to get new brakes, and it's going to get the air conditioning system serviced and repaired. Something's wrong with the air conditioning, and we live in Florida, and it's springtime, and it's hot. It's not today, but it's getting there. So we need to get the AC fixed. The beauty of it is it is a certified pre-owned CPO Porsche Macan GTS, still under warranty, and these expenses, these repairs will not come out of my pocket. I will be sure to share with you the documentation and let you know what they would cost based on the paperwork that I get back. But I'm not paying for it. So granted, I really would have appreciated the fact that my Porsche was free from any issues or problems throughout its ownership. But I am very happy that I did get the CPO, which ultimately I did pay for in order to buy the vehicle. I paid a premium for the CPO. But at least I have the peace of mind of knowing that I'm pretty much covered throughout to the extent of the manufacturer's warranty, because the CPO extends the manufacturer's warranty. It's not a third-party company that then has to send out an adjuster to approve the claim and you pay a deductible. So I'm very pleased, very happy with that. I'm very pleased, very happy with the Porsche dealership here in Destin, Florida. The guys over there are great. Small shop, but they get it done. Now, you got to wait. There are times where they're not very busy, and there's times where you're waiting 2 months to get into your appointment. It is what it is. Granted, we are in the middle of getting a new replacement Porsche dealership a little bit further east. Not too far a drive, but it looks like it's going to be a Gen 5 is what Scott told me, Gen 5 store. So it's going to be pretty cool. Looking forward to that. And you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll go down there. I'll start recording some of that progress on that build as best I can get, because it is a construction site. And without my hard hat and my high-vis vest, they're not going to let me on. And even then, they probably won't let me on besides that, because Porsche is very particular about their construction. As we were involved with the Porsche service center down in Hapeville, Georgia, in Atlanta, and they're very particular. But anyway, regardless, my wife says, when are you going to get your car back? And I'm like, I don't know. They're working on it. I also don't really care. I mean, I do care to a degree, but I'm not really too much concerned or worried about it. We live pretty much in walking distance of everything, and if I wanted to, I'll just go jump on my bike. I'll ride my bike. I don't care. I need to get back out on the bike anyway, so it'd be a good reason to do that. Additionally, we have the Jeep, and if I really wanted to, I could go get in the van. I could drive my Sprinter van, American Coach Patriot, around if I really had to. Probably need to, because it's been sitting for a while. But either way, she says, when are you going to get your car back? And my car back? And I was like, I don't know. I don't really care. And she's like, well, can you go get a courtesy vehicle? Which you guys you probably saw that in the last video, or one of the last videos, where I shared how they had some loaner cars that they were putting in, some Macans, some brand new Macan, base model Macans that they were going to run through service. And that's the question I've got for you guys. I'm under CPO. They are going to keep the car for a few days. I think I dropped it off on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So far they've had it 6 days. And could potentially have it longer. I don't know. But they don't have a lot of loaner vehicles. And I also don't really go to many places. So should I have requested and if offered, accept and take a loaner vehicle, literally to take home and park and just sit there while I'm waiting on my car, even though I'm probably not going to drive the loaner vehicle? Or should I decline and allow this vehicle to be available for someone else who could actually really use it and need it while their vehicle is in service? That's my question for you. Now, granted, I think it was something really, really cool, which is one of the selling features that was presented to us when we purchased our first Porsche from Hennessy Porsche in Roswell, Alpharetta area in Georgia. Was when you want service, we can coordinate and schedule the service based on the loaners so that you can get the loaner you want. And that would be pretty cool. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, the options between loaners are going to be a Macan, a Cayenne, and a Panamera. Odds are more than likely. I highly doubt that they even give you a Taycan for a loaner. So really and truly, a Taycan or Taycan would be something that I would be interested in giving a shot, or 911. But we all know that a 911 will never be a loaner vehicle. A new Macan, cool, but just because it's new and it's a base model, like I'm not like super excited about it. And a Cayenne, I'm not a Cayenne person. No, nothing against those who are. I'm not a Cayenne person, and so that's pretty much it. Like, I would only get it if I really needed it to commute and travel and get from point A to point B with my car being in service for extended periods of time. So the cool factor is kind of gone, which is a common gripe that I have with a lot of these manufacturers. So like, I would be more inclined to purchase a BMW or Porsche or a Mercedes over anything. Despite, granted, maybe I had a ZL1 Camaro, and any cool Ford Mustang, or even going above and beyond that to a Ferrari. You don't get loaner vehicles. A McLaren, you don't get loaner vehicles. And we're talking about vehicles that are probably going to be in service for quite some time. A McLaren, early model McLarens were in service quite often, quite frequently. Ferraris, a little finicky from time to time. Lamborghini, although Lamborghini seems to be very, very reliable from what I understand, almost a daily drivable exotic. They don't offer that. I would probably even venture to say I would go get an Audi R8 for the fact that if and when it needs service, I would get an Audi loaner vehicle. And then it all depends on your location and your dealership, their inventory levels, the list goes on and on. I mean, shoot, I've even had trouble with my local Ford dealership in Atlanta getting a loaner from them just because they don't have it. But I tell you what, when you come back in to get service and you spent $70,000 plus on a F-250 or whatever it may be, and they offer you a loaner, cool, great. But when they offer you like a Ford Escape or something like that, I'm asking them like, hey guys, how am I going to haul around lumber in this little Ford Escape, And it's pulling teeth to get an F-150 out of them. And even then, you're limited on your capabilities with an F-150 if you're coming from an F-250, depending on the kind of work that you do. So oftentimes my bias leans towards purchasing vehicles based on the service and availability of loaners. And granted, today is a completely different story. Like I said, you're waiting months to get in. If they have a loaner vehicle, things may change as inventory levels improve and the semiconductor chip shortage is, figured out and handled. But sometimes I would base my decisions off of that alone. And Mercedes and BMW by me, and Porsche offered the best options for vehicles when in long periods of your vehicle is going to be in service for long periods of time. So yeah, first world problems, right? But anyway, I just want to know what you guys think. Should I accept a loaner vehicle? Should I decline a loaner vehicle? Should I go ask for a loaner vehicle? Or should I just keep doing what I'm doing now and just chill out and wait for my car to be done, go pick it back up, and carry on about my day, about my business? I want to know what you guys think, as well as what kind of cars would you like to see? What kind of content would you like to see on this channel? Just cars? Would you like to see the build of the Porsche dealership going on down the street, or anything else for that matter? Talk about the price of these vehicles, how much I pay for mine, insurance, maintenance fees, the cost of tires, the cost of modifications, because I do have a box of goodies from Flat 6, where we visited Flat 6 a few weeks ago when we were in Orlando, before we came back. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please hit the like button, comment down below. You guys drive safe. I'll see you real soon. Bye.